Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about the very high likelihood that right now over at Fox News there's a whole bunch of people sitting around going, well, if it's not the consequences of my own actions, coming up to pay a visit. If you haven't heard the news yet, Fox has been hit with a $1.6 billion, that is with a B, dollar lawsuit for defamation. It was filed by a company who was featured very prominently in their coverage after the election. The company is basically saying that Fox promoted and echoed a bunch of false claims in an effort to boost their failing ratings. This company, who I'm not naming because they're suing everybody, this is the latest in a string of suits filed by them because they were villainized by a whole bunch of baseless theories, and they suffered because of it. There's a string of lawsuits. This is just the most recent. We talked about another one with the lawyer recently. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot more, and some of them are going to be political figures rather than media personalities. But I would also expect for this company to kind of work its way down. They're starting with the larger companies, those that did the most damage by their way of thinking, and then they're going to work down the list. They're going to, I would imagine, go after smaller personalities who echoed these claims, who promoted these baseless theories, and they're going to attempt to hold them financially responsible for that. Now, normally, today's go-to defense, if you're hit with something like this, is to say, well, no reasonable person would believe what I say is fact. That's the go-to defense, and it's been used a lot lately. It is in the filings from the lawyer. I don't know that that's going to work with Fox News because they brand themselves as news. And they have put a lot of effort into casting themselves as fair and balanced. We report, you decide. The most trusted name in news. They've put a lot of effort into convincing people that, yes, in fact, you can accept what we say as fact. I haven't seen all of the specifics of the lawsuit yet, but I would find it very hard to believe that that defense is going to be effective here. It would not surprise me if we find out that Fox News decides to settle this case rather than allow it to linger. It's an interesting development. This is the beginning of financial accountability for those who pushed these wild, baseless theories and claims. I want to point out that at the same time this is happening, you still have people in public office using these wild, baseless claims to enact an agenda designed to suppress the vote, designed to influence the next election. I think that's worth noting, and I think it's worth paying close attention to any political figure who leans into that, specifically those in Georgia. I think that might be something that the American people need to do. There's going to be a whole lot of political figures who were active in the last couple of years who really should become retired, who need to get out of political life because of their actions, because of what they did, and because of the long-term damage that they caused and some are still causing. It's not something the American people should forget. Anyway, it's just a thought. You have a good day.